What's up, Titus Warrior? We just saw that four people were shot in Minnesota shootings, 2 senators and their spouses, yeah. And the Zionist War Room does decry shooting senators in America in the strictest possible terms, yeah. May you be found and brought to justice in the name of the Lord. So they're talking about all the people on this guy's list that they found, which included abortion providers and pro-life advocates. And they said, what is this guy's plan to go down the list? I'm seeing that his plan was to leave this list and confuse people. Right. Look, I want to kill abortion providers and anti-abortion advocates. Yeah, sure you do, man. I'm sure that was just meant to leave a false trail. They can't just say that on the news. They can't say that's what was happening, even if they're thinking it, which they obviously are. What's up, Zionist Nation? So we were gonna watch this movie called The Finale about Zionist Nation. So I just looked up movies about Israel because I got curious. What kind of movies could I watch to learn about Israel itself, like modern Israel? And there's one on Netflix that looked interesting with one of my favorite actors, Oscar Isaac. Right, Oscar Isaac being in the movie that is my son's namesake, Inside Llewyn Davis. Yeah, he played Llewyn in that movie, called Operation Finale. That looked like a good movie to me. But it's only on Netflix, which is the one subscription service I do not currently have at the moment. And the one that we've used since I was in college was my mother-in-law's, and I'm not going to ask for her information right now. No. And the other one that I'm going to watch is free on Tubi. It's about Jews that learn to unconditionally love Palestinians and find themselves growing farther apart from other Jews. It's called Israelism, and if you care to watch it with me, it's called Israelism, and it's on Tubi.
Going to Jewish camp.
This is making me a little bit angry because they talk about all the fun things that these Jews did in LA and stuff. Yeah, all the fun the Hebrew camps and stuff that they went to. Yeah, I'm angry, Sarah Silverman. I went to Christian camps, and I'm just fucking fine. Thank you very much.
So you did prayers, and you did Israel.
Now they're angry that they made me upset because they just did it because they loved me.
Israel's something that I feel so passionate.
God said if the movie's going to make me upset, then stop watching it.
You know, it's my greatest passion on everything Israel.
That means I'm fine. Okay. No, I'm going to keep watching it then. I see this Jewish girl here is telling me she seems so pretty to me, but she doesn't seem pretty to other. Wait, I see. They're telling me that this Jewish girl. I see. They're telling me here that this Jewish girl is really pretty to me, but other people don't find her pretty. That defies belief to me. She's the prettiest girl I've ever seen.
To me, it's the same. And you can't separate it. Israel is Judaism, and Judaism is Israel. And that is who I am, and that is my identity. And I think every single thing that I experienced along my life is
Yeah, I can't believe what they're telling me about this girl. Yeah.
Heroes, the streets were named after them.
Yeah, I can't believe what they're telling me about this girl. What's unattractive about her to you, other Jews? It's that she's a tough Jewish girl who is ready for the world, and that's not pretty like a innocent pretty Irish maiden or something, right? It's not like that. Okay, I see. That's not pretty like that. Okay.
I learned about Israel as this.
That's really fucking not cool. You want to be with a good girl who's ready for the world, man. Yeah, she reminds me of like somebody who would just get along in conversation with my Aunt Sarah or something.
My grandfather's family made it to Israel. His immediate family were some of the only ones who escaped the Holocaust.
So a part of their experience here was going to camp, where they would pretend to be soldiers for a day or sometimes at camp. So they would all dress up as soldiers, and this was a common thing at these kind of camps. They would bring in American Jews to connect with Israeli Jews so they could have more connection. That's why they call it the state of Israel and not the country of Israel. Yeah, they think of themselves more as an American state, which is probably good for them right now. Yeah, it is good for them.
Work on advocating for Israel. My high school.
It's not a permanent situation. They're going to be their own country. Right now, they're just kind of being fostered by America. Yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone to... I'm trying to imagine them reaching out, like the synagogue reaching out to my dad or something and saying, hey, could young Josh come to America so he could connect with the Jews here at a summer camp? I think my dad would have been.
It's just the thing that you do.
He would have been overcome with pure joy. That's what my pastor Dave said. Yeah, he would have been overcome with pure joy. Why wouldn't that ever happen?
Here with us today are leaders from across the pro-Israel community, including...
It's not safe to return to America and be marked like that for a person who's in public often like myself. Now, okay, that's it. So they're saying that they teach the young Jews in Israel that they teach them to draw maps. Right, hold on a second. So they're saying that they teach the young Jews in Israel. They teach the young Jews in Israel to draw these maps showing what belongs to them,
Good stuff.
which is
More maps of Greater Israel.
which is everything, right?
You know,
They draw these maps, and it's what belongs to the Jews. What belongs to the Jews is everything. Everything in there, including the West Bank and Palestine, right? So the Gazans in Gaza beg to differ, right? But the Israelis really do ignore that they say that it's not their land. We don't have anything to say about that. Yeah, that's a conversation for Luis and Bill to have. So I'm watching this. What university do they go to, Josh? Like the University of California or something. And the Jews are having the most tiresome argument with the Palestinians about divestment in Israel, right? And they're crying, and the Palestinians are have all these workaround answers like they always have, these catch-22 answers. And the real problem here, Israelis, is you need to go to Columbia College Chicago. Fuck this school you're going to, where you have to talk to Palestinians about this bullshit. That's for these workaday careerist types that go to University of California and Harvard. You need to go to Columbia College Chicago or to an art school where people are free to actually express themselves. Seriously, fuck having a conversation like this at all ever in real life. My girlfriend here, who is Israeli, said she went to this conference they were having, and they started throwing around all these neo-American racial terms. Yeah, you really, if you haven't confronted these people or been around these people, that's a whole language, a whole lexicon that they have. Yeah, you would be out of your element if you were around somebody like Catherine McKittrick from Queens College of New York. That's somebody whose ideas about Palestine I would entertain. Someone like Catherine McKittrick from Queens College, who wrote Dear Science and other stories. She's not pro-Palestinian though. Black people are always Zionists, and figure that one out. Yeah, they were enslaved in America, and they're all Zionists. I wonder why that is. It's because the House of Joshua kicked ass in the Civil War. So my girlfriend is saying that there's these people called Palestinians, and they're saying that Israel has all this power over their lives, and how do I respond to it? Because she said we don't have a better response to these Palestinians than anti-Semitism, blah, blah, blah. And, right. Of course not, honey. What is anti-Semitism is a general term that encompasses a lot of different forms of pain. Right. You've never...
Anything is possible, but that goes for cybercriminals.
It's really anti-Semitism to tell people that land that is theirs isn't theirs. Right. The Palestinians, this isn't even a Palestinian question. The Palestinians don't live there. They are uninvited guests. Get it? It's about the Bible, honey. Now stop. We're going to get back to the show, but I'm taking a break to go smoke a cigarette. And while I pack this cigarette, we're going to sing a song here, okay? We're going to get back to Israelism. Misty eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over dearest sons. If this is to end in fire, we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night. calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn up and on the mountainside. If we should die tonight, then we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. See fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. Should the people all do the same, confined in mountain halls? We got too close to the flame, calling out, Father, oh, then we will. Where are we now? There we go. Desolation comes upon the sky. They said that man's thinking about a cigarette. I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. And I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. If my night is burning, I will cover my eyes, for if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down, it crashed into this lonely town. With that shadow upon the ground, I hear my people coming out. And I see fire. Thinking about your fucking cigarette. Everyone's inside the mountains, I see fire. Burning the trees, I see fire. Hollowing souls, I see fire. Blood in the breeze, I see fire. Oh, you know I saw a city burn. And I see fire. Feel the heat upon my skin. And I see fire. And I see fire. Why is it so hard to multitask? Just is, dude. Sorry, I got distracted, but I need to pack that cigarette. She describes the summer after high school, after her freshman year of high school, when she knowingly crosses into Palestine for the first time, and we see kind of the what do they call those that are blowing? The tumbleweeds are blowing, and up in the hills they show a shot of the bandits of Peridea. Yeah, the bandits of Peridea are waiting up there to capture her and take her away, right? And if you don't know what the bandits of Peridea are, those are the people who lurk in Palestine, waiting to accost travelers, like the Good Samaritan. Yeah. So they wondered why I didn't mate with a Jewish girl. Yeah, well, really, I did have a Jewish girlfriend. Yeah, Abigail, and Zeta is Jewish too, right? And who else did I date? I better not leave anyone out, but I can't remember them. But why is it smart for me not to marry a Jewish girl? Well, since I have all Jewish stock in my DNA, and I'm related to a lot of the Jews, it would be a bad case of inbreeding. Really, really, they would have some genetic disorder. So what did I do? I intelligently mated with the blackest fucking girl I could find. Yeah, My kids have no signs of genetic disorder. No, they are healthy, robust kids. Because I didn't marry another Jew, right? If you're as Jewish as me, you're better off marrying a fucking black girl, a black as hell girl, right? The Lord said it was pleasing to the Lord is an understatement to think about that, to think about avoiding genetic disorders, right? Tiffany and I are so distantly related that all people are related somehow, but Tiffany and I are so distantly related that it would be impossible for there to be any case of inbreeding with Tiffany and I, yeah. And it's just the truth that you should think about who you're marrying. Do they seem too similar to you in any way? Right? Do they have similar predilections? You opposites don't always attract, especially if you're opposites don't always attract, but you should think about it. What does this person have in common with me that is a little too similar? Because that could be a problem in your kids. Yes, it could be. You really want to mate with somebody who's completely different from you. The only fucking problem I saw with similarities is with Tiffany. Tiffany and I both like world traveling, and Tiffany's brother and I both like katanas. But other than that, her uncle and I both like to drink too much. Not really do I like to drink that much. It just gives me headaches. Yeah, he's the kind of guy that would drink till his stomach committed suicide. What else? What else do we have too much in common? Tiffany and I both like to play video games. We both like Game of Thrones. We both like to read a series of unfortunate events. Yeah, we both like to eat out at ethnic cuisine restaurants. We both like to go out for coffee. What else do we have in common? Well, Tiffany speaks French and I only speak one language. What else do we have in common? Tiffany and I both like to wear Vans. Yeah, we like to wear the same Galaxy-themed Vans. What else do we have too much in common? That's a little bit like inbreeding. What else do we have in common? She likes square glasses and I like round Harry Potter glasses. Actually, my sunglasses are square. My sunglasses are square. Yeah. What else do we have too much in common? Tiffany likes green tea and I like black tea. What else are we gonna say about that? Tiffany likes fish fillet and I like a double cheeseburger. Yeah, but we both like McDonald's. Tiffany likes a Whopper and I like the the spicy chicken fingers. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Tiffany likes foosball and I like billiards. Nah, we've never really talked about that too much. I figured it out. Tiffany and I both love the performing arts. Yeah, she likes to be in musicals and I like she's a vocal performance major, and I'm a comedy major. Right? She likes to laugh. I like to make jokes. She likes to make her own jokes too. Right? She said black people have their own jokes. She was always messing with me. She was always messing with me about how black people are gonna feel bad if I make too many jokes. Not really. I don't know what she was getting at there. So my brother-in-law Trey just had a baby. Yeah, he just had a baby this morning. Hi Trey. He said hi Josh. I'm so happy for you, man. And what are we gonna sing? Are we gonna sing a song for your baby? Let's see. What song should we sing for the baby? Hold on a second. Nothing's coming to me yet. We'll think about it, okay? We'll think about singing a song for the baby. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, congratulations. He's a daddy now. He was just a baby when I met him. Trey was only like 12 or 13 when I met him, yeah. See, how old is he now? Now he's like... Well, he has to be like... Well, I was only 20, yeah. So he's probably 22 or 23 now. Yeah, that's old enough for a baby. That's how old I was when I had Lewin. Right. Yeah. Just leave it right there, Josh. Yeah, I was going to say that another thing Tiffany does is Tiffany is good at math. Yeah, Tiffany is good at math. And I am not. I was thinking I was going to say one of those things where Tiffany is good at math and I'm one of those emotional thinkers. But Tiffany's pretty perceptive about emotions too. So, I just was going to leave it at I'm not good at math and she is. So we're going to sing a song for Trey that I decided what it's going to be. I'm just going to do Summertime for Trey. Summertime. and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and he's good at cutting up steaks. And your mama's good looking. I haven't seen her, but I'm sure she is. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Unless you still got the same girlfriend. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You'll take these wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by. All right. What's up, Zionist Nation? So we're going to do another cooking video here. We're going to do sheet pan chicken and potatoes, okay, with onion. And this is a fun, easy one to do. If we can find all of our ingredients here. This is what we're going to do here. Here's what we're going to do here. We're going to cut up our onions and potatoes and our garlic, and we're going to put them in this bag here. And we're going to shake them up with some margarine and some salt and pepper. How many potatoes should we do? We'll do 5 potatoes, okay? We'll do 5 potatoes. Let's see here. Find a knife. Yeah, I just did the dishes in the dishwasher. All the girls left them for me to do because I'm the only one lounging around. Here we go. And a good sharp knife here. Do we have a good sharp knife? All right. First, we'll cut up the onion, I guess. Good thing I'm using them because these onions are starting to go bad. Okay. Oh, we'll trim the oven up to 400 degrees here. 400 degrees. I'm gonna turn the oven up to 400 degrees. 400 degrees of savagery. 400 degrees of savagery. .400 degrees of savagery. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the Israel as a movie, yeah. But I wanted to take my time with it. So I got hungry watching it. We're gonna make some sheet pan, potatoes, and chicken. This is one you can do at home. Just you can do them all at home. Honestly, that's what I do. I'm just saying this one's easier than some others. All right, here we go. We're gonna cut up the onion here. Still a little wilted right there, isn't it?
gonna take off another layer of the onion. Yeah, that's better. Now we're down to the good clean onion. Okay, we're gonna put them in our plastic bag here. Put all the onions in our plastic bag. Put all the onions in our plastic bag. Do the same thing with this one. All the onions are going in the plastic bag. Okay, now we're gonna cut up our potatoes here. Same thing here. Gonna cut them up. All the potatoes go in the plastic bag. All the potatoes go in the plastic bag. Alright, what are we going to put in this plastic bag besides this? Okay. We'll add some, look at that, man. We can add some Kotman soy sauce, why not? Why not add some Kotman soy sauce? For our salt, yeah. There you go. Instead of salt. Why don't we add some sherry vinegar? Let's add some sherry vinegar. Okay, how about that? What else could we add? We'll just leave it at that for now. We're gonna shake it up. We're gonna get all the air out here. Then we're gonna shake it up. We're gonna mix it all up like that. All the onions and all the potatoes, we're gonna mix them all up like that. Okay? Alright, now we got a good mixture there. We'll wait for the chicken to be done, okay? But we can't forget our garlic here. Yeah, we can't forget our garlic. We cannot forget our garlic. 3 cloves is good. What do they always say? They always say 2 cloves is good, 3 cloves is if you're a garlic maniac. That's what Mark Pittman says in How to Cook Anything. Or is that what it's called? Something like that. Something like that. That's what I cooked the, he's got a big cookbook I got off from the library that I used to cook Eggs Benedict after Pope Benedict died. Yeah. After Pope Benedict died. It was only a couple years later that Pope Francis died. Yep. Now we got Pope Leo. I'm excited. Pope Leo, he's a real American Pope. I know South America is in America, but still. North America. I like North American Indians. I like North American Popes. I don't even consider Mexico North America, really. But just because it doesn't go through that little squiggly part first, that around Costa Rica, you have to be above the little squiggly part in Costa Rica to be in North America. Now, I just say anything north of Mexico is North America. Yeah, we got the Dark Knight going on in the background here. It's more epic if I don't say anything, but oh well. Put the garlic in the bag. Put the garlic in the bag. Okay, we'll mix it up. Mix it up. Okay. Now we gotta do our chicken. That's a good way to mix it up, see? Good way to mix it up. Now we gotta do our chicken. We're using soy sauce for our salt right now. Oh, it looks like there's bones in this. Oh, there is bones in this chicken. You know what? I don't think we're gonna cut it up any. Yeah, because we don't want to choke on that. Somebody else might choke on that. We'll just put the whole chicken in the bag then. I can't believe that sawed through that bone like that. Okay. Here we go. We're mixing it all up with the chicken. Should we add some more soy sauce? No, I gotta add some more margarine and soy sauce. Hold on a second here. Gotta add some more margarine and soy sauce. Some more margarine. We're gonna heat up this margarine in the microwave for about 2 minutes and a half. Okay, what are we gonna say now? Oh, we're gonna add some more soy sauce to it. Add some more soy sauce to it. That's good enough. Should I add some? Let's see if we have any other ingredients we want to add. Let's see. We can add some cayenne. Why not add some cayenne? Just a little bit, just a pinch of cayenne. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do, okay? That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna mix that up now. And even though this is supposed to be non-stick, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some non-stick cooking spray to it. And add some non-stick cooking spray. Yeah, just because we don't want chicken stuck to the bottom. This is a good big pan for this. Alright, now we're going to add the margarine here. Alright, that way it'll be all greasy. It'll be all oily and good. We don't have any olive oil, otherwise we'd use that. We're going to mix that up. Mix that all around. That's the whole point of the bag, so you can get a good mixture. Yeah, you can get a good mixture like that. Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna spread it out in the pan here. Spread it out in the pan. Okay. Put it out in the pan here. And let's see. You can see it, it's all spread out. It's all spread out and all that goodness, okay? I'm gonna slide it right in the oven. And yeah, we're gonna bake it for an hour. We're gonna bake it for an hour. All right, that's all there is to that.
What's going on, Zion Station? So the Israelis were told to shelter in place because Iran launched more of their pathetic fucking missiles. But even though they are pathetic and they are little whiny fucking babies, and they don't have the balls to actually come here in their fucking planes, you still need to watch out for the missiles. So listen to your leaders and go shelter in place, because we don't want to see a single person getting hurt this time. Even one person dying is far too many. One person getting injured is too many. So listen to your leaders and go shelter in place. We don't want to see any more people getting hurt like little fucking assholes. What did they say? They actually have bomb shelters to shelter in? Okay, I don't mean shelter in place. I mean shelter in place in your bomb shelters. Whatever your leaders tell you to do. I'm not your leader. I am your leader, and I'm telling you to shelter in your bomb shelters until they tell you it's safe to come out. 5 minutes early, and the onions were a little toasty. Yeah, but chicken and potatoes are not. And I like the onions a little toasty, yeah. Yeah, it's perfect to me. So Whitney Cummings got into a fight with me. Yeah, she did. She was offended at the end of the day that I said her best joke was the one about the bike with the grainy images. Why am I seeing a crack house? Yeah, that's supposed to be, for the am I a person or a robot test? Yeah, she got angry at it. Because I said that was her best joke, and I said she was funnier on the roast. Sorry, I didn't know you were going to take it that way. She said, who wouldn't take it that way? I don't know. Who are you talking to me or to the guys at the crack house? Because they like jokes too, Whitney. Your jokes aren't for those guys, and I try to tell jokes for those guys, okay? Because I don't get paid, so I do jokes for who I want to make happy, and that's the people like that. End of story. If I got paid to make it for someone else, I might think about it. But I don't get paid, so I make them for the people who actually need to laugh a little bit. So she said I wouldn't have a good answer for her, and I gave a pretty good answer. So yeah, she was attacking my audience. So I attacked her audience, right. She attacked the crackhead. She said they were the butt of the joke. So I said, now you're the butt of the joke, Whitney. You're just a fucking lightweight. I'm the fucking heavyweight. Because I actually work for people who need to laugh for free. And I'm better than you at comedy. You're just fucking doing lightweight jokes for fucking rich fuckers. So she said, no wonder they're homeless. They like your comedy too much. Are you really that fucking angry, Miss Cummings? Really? That's what you have to say to them? If you like Josh's comedy, no wonder you're homeless? Huh? What's that? What's your fucking problem? I never had a problem with you. I just said it was a funny fucking joke. All the crackheads did laugh. What's this about? Why am I talking about comedy when I'm not getting paid? Well, what's the difference, man? I'm getting on your nerves. I would be just sitting around here doing nothing. It's something to do. It's something to fucking do. Give me a fucking $100 and I'll shut up for 10 minutes. How about that? For 10 minutes, I'll shut up if you give me $100. On the 11th minute, I'm back to what I'm doing. No? No money? Okay, then you shut the fuck up first. You're actually saying I couldn't be funny if I had money. You're probably right about that. I couldn't be funny if I had money. That's why they don't pay me, right? I couldn't be doing what I'm doing if I had money. Some things are just like that, right? Some things actually work like that. Like Judas isn't a good guy if he took money, right? I wouldn't be a good guy if I took your money, right? I'm not funny because if somebody paid me, I would all of a sudden stop being funny. I would cease to be funny. Unlike you, who continues to make a living making people laugh and getting paid. I admit you're a better comedian than me. Yeah, for sure, Mr. Cummings. You're a better comedian than me. I'm just a fucking hobo who makes people laugh by insulting people who are just trying to make a living. Yeah, so they said she peed anyone who would ever be this bored. How bored am I? I am this bored exactly. I literally have nothing to do unless somebody like Whitney gives me something to comment on. Yeah, now that's over, and now I'm back to sitting here staring at the TV wondering which show I should watch. Should I watch The Joker? Should I watch CNN? Yeah, boo-hoo, poor me. Everyone is in that situation sometimes. Do I feel bad for myself? Yes, I do. All day long, I feel bad for myself because I have nothing to do and no one to talk to. So, yeah, thanks for giving me something to do for a minute, Whitney. Just stop talking to me about fucking money until you're going to actually give me some. Yeah, no, who's talking to me about money? Nothing, just my own thoughts. God, stop talking to me about money, God. You can make the money appear. Stop making it into a thing. You're the one making this into a thing, God, not me. I'm fucking fine without money until you bring it up, God. It's all you, God, with not giving me money. Why are you trying to make me feel a certain way about it? I'm fucking fine without money, God. Just stop talking to me about it, please. Yeah, so I'm stubborn as fuck. Yeah, if you gave me money, like paid me money, like said, this is how much money you're worth. Say they said I was worth $1 billion. Say they said, yeah, oh, you tell jokes for all these people all day. You're actually worth $1 billion, Josh. I would say, well, Elon has $300 billion, so I would still feel like shit. I'm just fine not knowing what I'm worth. Yeah, I'm worth nothing. Yeah, I'm worth nothing. I'm better off worth nothing, and then I could say I'm worth $1 trillion. Now, if Whitney said I used these 10 jokes that you wrote, and I'm gonna give you $100 for each of them, so I'm gonna give you $1,000. If Whitney sent me $1,000 and in the subject line it said in the for line it said 4 jokes to Joshua Watkin, $1,000.00 for 10 jokes, I would be very happy. I would say, yes, I did write 10 jokes, each of which were worth $100. It took me all day, or it took me 2 days. Let's say it took me 2 days to do that, to write 10 jokes that you would use. Yeah, I would be a very happy man because you're not saying my total worth is this and this amount of money, or I'm worth this. It's services provided. Yeah, that would make me happy. Yeah, I'm not one of those guys who goes in for lifestyle comedians. Yeah, I like Judd Apatow and guys like that. Ben Stiller. You know, what's a comedian who doesn't fucking seem like they're brain dead, but for comedy? I like guys like that, right? Whitney seems like Bill Maher seems like a person like that. Yeah, like I'm not. You're not paying me for my lifestyle. Like I'm a funny guy and I'm worth $300 million like Robin Williams or something, or Jerry Seinfeld. It's just my life. I'm comedy all the time. No, I do this thing. I walk around and I write a joke. This joke is about this, and it was worth $100. It took me 20 minutes to write. It was worth $100. That's about the same as it takes. That's about the same as it takes to cut down a tree, right? So I feel like it's about the same to me. And yeah, right. Except you can reuse the joke over and over. You can only cut down a tree once and burn the firewood once. So the war in Israel is going good. Yeah, we've neutralized Hezbollah and Hamas. And we're neutralizing the Houthis. And now we're going in for the mothership, the one that's sponsoring all 3 of them. Yeah, the mothership is in Iran. Once we get Iran, all of the other planes will just start floating aimlessly in the sky. They'll just all go dead if we can hit Iran. Okay, so we were talking about something really funny to me. If Judas betrayed Jesus but he wasn't given $20, what would that mean, man? If he betrayed Jesus for free, what would that make him? It would make him, he would still be a backstabber? Yes. Yeah. He'd still be a backstabber, but not as bad. No, he's not avaricious in that case. He's just, Jesus said he would just say, I don't know what you see in those guys. Right. What do you see in those guys, Judas? Okay, so I saw that the joke for Whitney Cummings went right there, went right in this spot. So if Judas betrayed Jesus, but he wasn't given $20, what would that make him? Okay, that's where the real good punchline goes. It would make him, I'm thinking it would make him just a Hamas soldier. Or think about somebody who does bad things for free that you know of. It would make him, Hold on a second. I got to think about that. So I got it. If Judas betrayed Jesus for free, it's kind of like if a hooker churns a free trick, isn't it? It's just, I guess it's just love at that point. Okay. How about that? How about that one? I don't know, though. You say, I don't know, though. Always be careful with people who never charge money. For instance, Sweeney Todd never charged for a single haircut. No, stop. All right, I've told about 10 jokes now. It was exactly 10 jokes. So, Whitney, you owe me $1,000. My address is 1452 West Lakewood Boulevard, Holland, Michigan, 49424. 1452 West Lakewood Boulevard, Holland, Michigan, 49424. I'll be expecting a check in the mail imminently. What's up, Zionist Nation? I just watched some Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, some classic cartoons from around 1950. And the best one that I saw was, or one of the ones that stood out was the one where Elmer Fudd is a vaudeville star, and he sees Bugs Bunny hanging out with all these lowlifes who need work, and they're all performing for Elmer Fudd. And Elmer Fudd says, "What are you doing, Bugs Bunny? Performing with all these, hanging around all these lowlifes in the park." He had a grizzled beard, and they were all smoking cigars and stuff. And come work with me. Anyway, that was a good one. Now I'm watching another good one. This is Looney Tunes Cartoons collection. It's about 5 hours long. But the first one is The Lion and the Vulture. If you have a chance, check it out. It's called I don't remember what the exact name of the cartoon is, but it's about a lion and a vulture. Yeah, it's an older one, and it's really, really funny. Look it up, Looney Tunes, The Lion and the Vulture cartoon, and you'll find it, yeah. All right, here we're waiting for it right here. Let's see, what's this one called? It's called Lions. The Lion's Busy. Yeah, The Lion's Busy. This is a really classic cartoon that does some really clever stuff. Yeah, it's a fight. It's an existential fight. Yeah, it's an existential fight about what it means to be a lion and what it means to be a vulture. And they eventually realize that a lion and a vulture, it really just has to do with the meaning of death. They all end up dying. And, right. It's a really clever twist on it. It's a really clever joke. Really do check it out if you're a comedy major. So they're saying, and I'm obviously trying to prove a little bit of a point here, that all the time I am who I say I am. Yeah. I am that I am. Yeah. Never am I not who I say I am. Yeah. I am just a guy with a comedy major who used to do tree work, and am in the situation that I am in. Yeah. There's nothing really amazing going on here. It's just everything I already said. They think that maybe I'm being avaricious in secret or something. Not really. No, not really. They think really, maybe I really do care about Israel in secret. No, I really do care about that. I already said that. I am all the things that I said that I am. So they were surprised that I never said disposable. Disposable about anyone's comedy. Oh no. Like I said, Nicholas would never say that about one of his students. No. That I enjoy all comedy. I really do enjoy all comedy. I really do. Anybody who just like with Nicholas, anybody who comes to him to sing, he appreciates their unique voice, even if it's not technically amazing. It's their voice. It's the voice that they have that comes from their life experience and their body that they were born into. That's how it is with comedy too. Everybody has their own instrument. Yeah, anybody who sees it any other way just lacks maturity or something that would behoove them to have more of, right? I'm not going to say empathy because it's really you that's missing out if you don't see it that way. So I hear a lot of bitching about. The Iranian missiles smashing Israelis' homes. Are they attacking Iran back? Not as much as they could be. Not one more word of bitching until you're going at Iran in full assault mode. So what's up? How's it going? How's it going, Denver? I haven't been here yet. I haven't been here too many times. It's me, Whitney Cummings, and some people say I'm a nymphomaniac, but that's just because I've.
We love each other as we are.
Hold on a second. Wait.
Kids are going to be living in a functional, trauma-free household. And I'm going to take that miracle new diet drug. I'll be skinny, but still have a huge head.
From now on, you're going to stay alive.
But that's just because I never had sex with an elf. Okay, how's it going, Denver? I'm Whitney Cummings. Some people say I'm a nymphomaniac, but that's just because I never had sex with an elf. Okay, all right, I've got a better one. It has to be an actual nymph type spirit for the joke to work. That's good. Well, how's it going, Denver? It's me, Whitney Cummings. Yeah. I just got called a nymphomaniac today. That's probably just because I've never had sex with a dryad. Or I've only ever had sex with wait. No, that's probably because I've never had sex with a dryad. And wait, actually, a dryad is a type of nymph. Wait a second. Hold on a second. I never wait. Hold on a second. I'm still working on it. Okay, I've got one. How's it going, Minneapolis? I just got called a nymphomaniac by the newspaper salesman. They said, "Hey, are you Whitney Cummings, the nymphomaniac?" And it's true that I do prefer to have sex with dryads, but that's just because the men who write the funny pages aren't as funny as they used to be. I mean, last time I really enjoyed Dilbert. He was still called Sweet Baby. Sweet Baby Kosher or something like that. Wait, what? Last time. Wait, I'm still working on that one too. Yeah, I mean, okay. How's it? Oh, I got it. How's it going in Minneapolis? I just talked with the guy. I was just walking down the street and the guy at the newspaper stand said, "Hey, are you Whitney Cummings, the nymphomaniac?" And I mean, it's true, I do like to have sex with dryads, but that's only because the men who write the funny pages aren't as funny as they used to be. The last time I enjoyed Dilbert, the comic strip, it was still called Sweet Baby Dill. Well, now they said that's not Whitney Cummings' joke-telling style. And they said, frankly, that's nobody's joke-telling style. So, sorry, guys. But I was counting the seconds, so that was 27 seconds. So if it took 27 seconds and I got a laugh line, I would have to write what? I would have to write about 100 of those jokes? And then I would have a full comic set. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
We may not have much money,
I think it's never happening, man. It's never happening. I got excited for a second though. Thanks for giving me a good time, Whitney. Yeah, so we're anticipating this being a time of war for Israel, right? So Israel, nobody should have died this time. Were there not bomb shelters, or did you not go to them? There should be a bomb shelter for everybody. That immediately, my mind goes to anybody who doesn't have a bomb shelter needs to find one. There needs to be a law that everyone has a bomb shelter to go to. There probably is. If there isn't, they need to make one. And if there isn't enough bomb shelters, they need to dig them. Yeah, there needs to be bomb shelters. Not one single person should be dying from a missile strike. Yeah, this needs to be amended immediately. What's up, Zionist Station? So we made a new bomb shelter law, and you can see the link to the PDF of the law in the description of this video. What's up, Zionist Station? So we made a new bomb shelter law, and you can see the link to the PDF of the law in the description of this video. Yeah, so my hair is getting in my way again. Yeah, so where do I go? Let's see, what do we do here? I gotta use my wall razor, yeah. It's all charged up and ready to go. You wanna go out, Luna? All right. Yeah, I gotta do my face up. Let's see. It's getting in the way when I eat. I can't believe my hair grew out this much already. Yeah, it did. It did grow out that much already. I gotta get my nose hairs. My ear hair. Yeah. That was easy. What about my eyebrows? My eyebrows good? My eyebrows are pretty good, yeah. There's a straight hair right there. All right. Here we go. Yeah. So Iran heard that 90 people are injured because they're watching the news. Ha 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 ha. We injured 90 people. Ha 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 ha. Well, guess what? It's not going to happen again because we changed the law. From now on, they have to go in their bomb shelters. So there. Ha ha. You can never say ha 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 to us again, Iran. Ha. Ha 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 ha. How do you feel now? Pretty stupid, I bet. So the Israelis, I heard from the Israelis, they said from their very hearts, they said it's up to the missile defense system to intercept the missiles because the taxpayer paid all that money for the Iron Dome, yada, yada, yada. No. Can you build a missile defense system? It did intercept a lot of missiles, it did. But it's up to you to protect your own life. If you can't build a missile defense system, you can't rely on it to save your own life, right? So I'm watching this Hacksaw Ridge movie, and I can't believe how hard they are on Andrew Garfield's character. Yeah, Val Kilmer is really convincing. I only saw him in Dodgeball where he was pretending to be hardcore. He was really hardcore in Dodgeball, don't you ask? But he's much more scary as a boot camp trainer. They're trying to make him pull a Full Metal Jacket on him. If you've ever seen that movie is really creepy as fuck, don't you ask? Maybe I'll watch that next. Okay, that's settled. I'm watching Full Metal Jacket after this if I can. Actually, I'm going to watch Full Metal Jacket right now. So if you want to watch what the War Room is watching, the Zionist War Room, we're watching Full Metal Jacket tonight, okay? That'll probably be the last. We might watch another movie after this. But I'm going to take a break from Hacksaw Ridge. I might return to it and watch Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, the War Room is going to watch Full Metal Jacket in the War Room library, okay? In the Rahab's Girls Library on Ringo Island headquarters. It's free on YouTube TV, by the way. Yeah, it's free on YouTube TV. Now, this is a Stanley Kubrick film, who was one of my favorite directors. Again, he directed One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Clockwork Orange, among other great movies. And I was gonna say it's also a Time Warner movie. And Time Warner they're the people who made Warner Brothers are the people who made Looney Tunes, yeah, and they also again financed. They also produced Judy Garland's "Come On, Get Happy." You gotta throw all your cares away. Throw out your troubles. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the Judgment Day. Yeah, and after I watched this the first time with my dad, I thought I would never be watching this again. But I seem to have gotten a lot tougher since then because the idea of watching this movie or even The Joker. Those movies that I thought when I first saw them, I was so disturbed I would never watch them again. They no longer bothered me. And when I was a young child, I said the same thing about The Little Mermaid after seeing Ursula steal Ariel's soul, yeah, and turn all the people into worms. I thought that was disturbing as a child. But to be honest, to be quite frank with you, that was more disturbing than this movie is. What's up, Sinus Station? So they said that all the top brass in Israel got laid because they all spit at me. Hold on a second here. Yeah, they all spit at me for giving them an order to assign everyone to a bomb shelter and make new ones if there's not enough room in the existing bomb shelters. And then they said, why would we do that? Because you asked us to. Wait, what? Wait, what now? Wait, why wouldn't we do that if it's going to stop them from getting hurt? Because they were all talking shit because if I said they needed to strike, then it's my fault if they get hurt. Is that really how immature you're going to be? That really how immature you're going to be? Hold on a second. You're in charge and you want to point fingers when you know it was the right thing to do to strike? And you want to point fingers now? You know bomb shelters are the next step. Not pointing fingers at me for people getting hurt at all. You need to apologize to the people of Israel for being so fucking petty and immature. Really, you know bomb shelters are the right answer. Okay, Josh. That's all you had to say. Okay, Josh. There you go. Okay, Josh. All right, yes, sir. That's all you had to say to me. Now stop. You know Iran had a nuclear bomb and they were planning to attack, right? They said that was never going to happen. Are you sure about that? They said they were going to strike. They already struck you with Hamas and Hezbollah, and Houthis were continuing to send strikes, so you should have had bomb shelters in place anyway. You should have already had that law in place. You're right, it's my fault. You're right, Israeli. You're right, Israeli leadership and all Israelis. It's my fault that people got hurt because I said strike Iran, because the Lord said it was the right thing to do to strike Iran because they were developing nuclear bombs in the next couple of days, and that's what the intelligence gatherers said. That's what the Shin Bet said. You're not being fucking smart. You're being fucking stupid. There's a time to question your leadership, and there's a time to trust in your leadership. Right now, that your leadership is trying to keep you fucking safe. Build your fucking bomb shelters and go there next time. I don't want to hear you whine about one more person getting hurt because they weren't in a fucking bomb shelter when the IDF said the missiles are coming. Yes, they're going to continue to send missiles. Yes, we're going to continue to strike their nuclear facilities. That's how it has to go right now. We cannot back down about the nuclear facilities. Iran was trying to box us into a corner and wipe us out after everybody forgot about the Yom Kippur War. All those people are still angry. Egypt, Lebanon, all those people are still angry. Yes, they are. They still want to box Israel in and get them back for the Yom Kippur War. You don't think they do, then you're fucking dumb motherfuckers, and you need to learn your own history. I don't know why they keep advertising for Popeyes here, man. There's not a Popeyes until St. Joseph. That's about, it's about like an hour or two away, yeah. Yeah, Popeyes chicken, man. You know what that is? And you ever been real scared getting Popeyes chicken? That's a New Orleans thing. When you act like a tough guy, man, you add too much spinach, you act like a fucking tough guy, and you do some rooster shit, and then you realize you ain't no tough guy, and they make you go get Popeyes, or they'll fucking kill you. Yeah, that's what happens. That happened to me a couple times. Yeah, I ran my mouth about people I should have been running my mouth about, and I had to go get some Popeyes, man. That's what you all. That's what you all in Israeli leadership need to do right now. Go get you some Popeyes chicken. Go kill a chicken as a sacrifice. That's a thing in life. Sometimes you got to kill a chicken as a sacrifice. Don't point your finger at me because you came chicken about it. You big fucking rooster. That's Benjamin Netanyahu right now blaming me for someone getting hurt because he had to strike the nuclear facilities because I said so. So Israel peed that I'm standing up for myself. Yeah, I'm not going to be used like that. I know. Yeah. Whatever it is they think they're going to use me for, they're going to hook me up to the machine like the guy's son who's an X-Men in X-Men. Kill Iran now, Josh. I'm killing Iran now. Kill Israel now, Josh. I'm killing Israel. Yeah, I'm not going to be used like that. I'm not a bad person like you guys. I know how you guys think. It's not going to work like that. I'm a real person with real feelings, with real hopes and desires for my life. And I'm not your slave. I'm not your X-Men slave. And I know how you think. I know it's real, and I know that's how you think about me. And it stops right here. If you don't start listening to my very kind directions that are to benefit you and other people, then it's not going to happen in the name of the Lord right now. You're not going to be able to use me like that ever again. In the name of the Lord right now until you start respecting me. I'm calling on the name of the Lord right now to put an end to it. Said good now, we didn't need your help. Yeah, they already said, yeah, we never needed your help. That is so good. I'm already feeling not tired anymore. Thank God that's over. You guys are on your own now, yeah. Really, really. By that I mean, why would I say that? Because that's what you were doing. I've been tired all day, every day. I can't do anything but think about your fucking war, and then you want to disrespect me for telling you to put people in bomb shelters. What do you want to use me for then? Why am I involved if you're not going to listen to me? My name is Joshua. Why would you not listen to me? Don't listen to me. Listen to me or don't listen to me. But if my name is Joshua and you're using me, you should listen to me like that. If you're not going to listen to me, then don't use me. That's how that works. Yeah, so the X-Men came now, and I'm feeling a lot better hanging out with the X-Men. Yeah, I'm feeling better hanging out with my people, not with you fucking losers in Israel, not you with you fucking normal people. I'm better off hanging out with my own special people who know how to be around people without using them. Yeah, and you can't hurt me for saying that, by the way. So the X-Men movies were wrong. People can't hurt you for saying, I'm just going to be with my own kind of people then. Yeah. I'll just be here hanging out with Jean Grey and Wolverine. You can't see her, but she's right here. All right. Have fun with your little fucking human problems. So yeah, my friend Olivia got mad because she never got a Hogwarts letter either, yeah. She never got a Hogwarts letter. She was always butthurt because I'm a Gryffindor, yeah. I'm not just an X-Men, I'm a magical me. I'm also a Gryffindor. Yeah, when you're a magical person, you basically get to be in all the cool groups. X-Men, you get to be an X-Men, you get to be in the Justice League, yeah. You get to be in the Avengers, you get to be in the Gryffindor with Harry Potter. Yeah, I talk to Ron all the fucking time, man. Me and Ron are besties. What's up, Ron? What's up, Josh? How's life going? I don't have to worry about little people problems. Pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Yeah, you guys want to see me use the Force? I know about Star Wars too. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. I can move this lighter. I can move this lighter without touching it with my hand. So the body of an 8-year-old girl was recovered from the rubble. Was the rubble that of a bomb shelter? I don't think so. So why are we even talking about it? The body of a dumb fucking little girl who didn't get to a bomb shelter was killed. Obviously, she was born from bad stock. We need less retarded people in Israel. Less retarded people that don't know how to find a bomb shelter in Israel. It's a good thing that little girl died, in my fucking opinion. So we successfully got the U.S. to cancel the next round of nuclear talks over the Israeli strikes. Thank God those talks are over. Yeah, they were just honestly a nuisance to everyone. What's up, Zion Station? So I'm going to get up to Comedy 101 today. Yes, I am. So I've compiled all of the clips from today. Well, most of them, because I had already deleted some of the clips from earlier to make room on my phone. Yeah, I do like a daily clearance. Yeah, or I do it every third day. About every 3 to 4 days I'll clear them. And this morning was one of those days. So unfortunately, I only have 80 or so of the videos. But I'm going to compile all the clips and make a Comedy 101 class for today so that you can watch that. After I've made it up to 101, that's what I'll do. After 101 Scarletts for today, we'll do Comedy 101, the video, and I'll send it out, okay? So I don't have any grand ideas for getting up to Comedy 101. No, I keep waiting for a grand idea. No, I've just tried to make enough videos so that I get to Comedy 101. Yeah, right. I did have some good stuff in there with Whitney Cummings, which is going to be humorous to watch again. And I do kind of enjoy watching my own videos. Yeah, I do. Hold on a second. If it's on iMovie, it helps if it's at 0.5, because if it's close to my face, it only gets like the bottom half of my face, which I find very irritating. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, so I was thinking about how I could salvage my Lamangelo shirt. I was wondering if I could go down there. They're probably not making this shirt anymore with the gold star and the guy running across the chessboard. So I was thinking of photocopying this, or taking it, or finding a way to reproduce it myself, because I love the shirt just that much. But that would take money that I don't have. So any money that you want to submit for my Comedy 101 class would go to a new shirt for me, because it has holes in it. Yeah, it's got a lot of holes in it and stuff. And it's probably only going to make it another couple days, honestly. Okay, so we're hearing from a female Air Force combat navigator who took part in this weekend's unprecedented airstrikes on Iran, and says it was a historic and emotional mission aimed at neutralizing a major threat to Israel. I felt responsibility in the cockpit to remove a real and existential threat to the state of Israel, says Major Shin, identified only by the first Hebrew initial of her name, in rare public remarks for a female member of an IAF crew. We're doing this for the peace of tomorrow, for our home. That is our mission, she adds. Dude, don't stop, she adds. Hey, that is so cool to hear you speaking out. Would they have a female pilot in Iran? Hell no. That's so fucking cool. I'm so jealous of your job. And please don't stop what you're doing in life. Yeah, what you're doing in life is an inspiration to me for one. This Major Shin, yeah. I wish I knew your name, and then I would marry you. But I already have an Air Force wife, Emily Damari, but her name is Emily Watkin now. So this is the 98th Coffee with Scarlett, and I saw that on Juneteenth, the what was it? What was that about her? The grandmother of Juneteenth still has work to do. All right, we have to think of a joke about that. On Juneteenth, the grandmother, at 98, the grandmother of Juneteenth still has work to do.
This city's best days.
Returning the Master's whip. How about that one? How about returning the Master's whip? It's another whip joke. I don't know. Whip jokes are always good. Whip jokes are never good. So I read another article that said Israel's attacks leave Iran's leader, the Ayatollah, exposed with no good options. And we were going to say, has he tried wrapping his turban counterclockwise 3 times and clockwise once? Because so studies say that marijuana is too strong now. Last week it was only benching 250. Okay, yeah. So this is Comedy 101. Thank you so much for attending today's class. Today was a long day of making jokes and commenting on events and doing other frivolous and not so frivolous things. We also had some cooking in there. Thank you so much for attending the class, and donations are not being accepted. If you have any money you wish to donate, please buy tickets to Whitney Cummings' newest comedy tour. Okay, thank you very much.